we are here a day later. Me and Ryan will bury the hatchet. So, what happened? What did you feel? How did it feel?
Yeah. The first thing was you were just flat out stronger than I expected you to be. The physical feelings was that your hand. I come at the match and thought I'm gonna win center, and that didn't happen straight away. When that very first grip up, when I was trying to squeeze and you were very relaxed, then just as we got closer to the start, all of a sudden I lost center. I'm like, I knew right then.
So there was like, the day before, I was lying in my bed. I was like, okay, so Ryan is really pissed off at this point. I'm like, he's gonna come in really, really aggressive.
Just to clarify that, I was definitely not pissed off at this dude.
You were trying to get in the zone.
That was me trying to channel.
I know, yeah, I know it. But that was like,
you're
gonna come really, really aggressive. So the thing that I have like this mental barrier. 2013, I was pulling, and I had some Georgian pulling with me.
Yeah.
And I stepped to the table and I squeezed his arm, and he squeezes mine, and mine just gives up.
Yep.
And I never squeeze. And I thought, okay, so you're gonna do this to me. I said, like, I need to figure out where my hand feels next to you. So you come really aggressive, and then I just, I was like, okay, I got this. Instantaneous. I was like,
Isn't it funny? Honestly, you know, right there.
You're like, okay.
I straight away knew. You saw me back out of the start. It was really close, and I backed out because I knew it was. And I thought, here we go. But anyway. Yeah, you were too strong in center there, and you won the critical battle of control of the pronator and control of center, and that meant that there was very little left for me. I actually was coming into this match thinking that top rolling you was going to be really bad. I thought hook was going to be where there was going to be value, and it turned about the other way.
Yeah, with hook would be. If you have a really decent hook, that would be. But I really worked on it because I know you're gonna. I know you're smart. I know you're gonna work on that, and I know you're gonna hit me. And I know you saw Popescu match. You saw every match. There's a clear lane to take there. Am I right?
Yeah. That was the lane.
So that was the thing I was really working on. And I was thinking, okay, if you chooses to top roll me, and I remember I went down like day before to get like just see if my food's coming like 2 a.m. And Giannis and. Swedish girls, they're sitting here and they're eating, and Swedish girls like, oh my god, what if he top rolls you? And Jan's like, there's no chance he can top. He's like, that hand will not go back. He's like, me, Raimond, we cannot top roll him. They're like, okay. And I was like, I feel confident in my hand, and I feel as soon as I get there, I was just working, because we're still pulling a few rounds, and anything can happen. Like I can lose a start or anything, or you can full owl.
Honestly, I'll tell you that I had the fear of it being like an utter whitewash was real for me in round two. In round one, you crushed me, and I thought, okay, hook's gone. There's nothing there. I said to Lachlan, look, I have to top roll now. There's nothing for me there in the hook.
Yeah.
There was a fear that I thought, shit, if he just disengages this top roll, it's going to be embarrassing. I'm glad that I put up some degree.
Yes. And I was like, you're really great in the strap, like really great. When I felt really comfortable, I felt really uncomfortable, to be honest, in the strap. Like, you're really great at the setup, you get it. And I was thinking, I still feel like I'm much stronger, and you gave me that lane where I can put my small finger in your pronator, and I was like, it doesn't matter anything else, I'll just take this and chip away it. So I didn't fight for that back pressure, but your setup was really good.
Round two,
great craftsmanship. I'm not that great.
I definitely felt like I got the strap that I wanted in round two.
I just went on your arm. You're like, shit.
And you took center, and I was like, okay. There was still hope. But what I liked, and I admire in yours, and it was something that we talked about a lot in the lead up, that we're particularly, I think we're both good technical arm wrestlers. We know how to make the correct adjustments, and that's what I felt. I felt like, look, arm wrestling is a beautiful sport where the weaker man can win if he is leading the dance. I was the weaker man in round two. The gap in the stop and the gap in the strength was enough that a lesser technical arm wrestler, I think I would have been able to craft a victory from there. But you piece by piece dismantled all the attempts that I made on a technical level. So, and that resulted in my top roll eventually being separated. I had to come to a hook, and there was a little bit of hope, but again, you just perfectly. So I admire that.
Yeah, I worked on those things. Like I said, like my biggest respect, I trained my fucking ass off for this.
That's cool.
Yeah, I really trained. I was really motivated
I
by
don't know. I want to clear as well.
Yeah.
Is that I heard you mention a few times that, and I'd love to actually ask you what you think, what you meant when you said that you didn't think I prepared. Because I can certainly say.
How much training did you put in?
Oh, like I've never trained. I think this was my most serious preparation.
Oh shit, man!
Ever.
I really, because
I
think it's the weight cut because you look different. I can see
that. Honestly, I still feel like I look weird. I struggled mentally looking at myself this week because I felt super skinny and it just didn't sit right with me. And everyone was seeing it too. People, Derek Smith, when he turned up, like I just finished the cut. He's like, "Dude, what's going on? You're really skinny."
Yeah.
Okay,
I didn't know that. I really, because you look skinny. That's that's the thing. And you train more arm wrestling specifics and more on table. You don't hit gym like I do.
I don't. I've always my philosophy in this lead up was I rested everything on my elbow because I've been pushing hard on my elbow, and I just focused everything hand. All the little movements that I thought were going to be critical, those kind of, as you've heard me say, the first 5 millimeters. But I definitely took it seriously. Like, absolutely.
I'm sorry. I'm happy. I'm really happy. Then if I beat serious right over, even better, feels better.
And when I reflect on my level, it's always interesting because when it's not a weight that we're lifting, so it's harder to track progression.
Exactly.
But I'm certain in my heart of hearts that I'm a better arm wrestler now than I was 2 years ago. Like absolutely, which was the last time I pulled internationally. And so, like if I just look at my progression in Australia, I can do far better now against people that I used to get crushed by. So yeah, I'm confident this was a really good version of me, if not the best. I don't know how much the weight cut took from me. Maybe if it was 100 kilo me there tonight or last night. More balance. I don't know. But
I think of course it would be different. You would be different, and everything else would be different.
Giannis said to me in there, he thinks 100 kilos is my best.
I think so too. So if you hit the gym, you will add like at least 5-6 kilos easy. Because you haven't hitting gym. If you hit the gym, the chest, the back, everything else, and even naturally, you just hit you'll be close to 100. You'll feel, and I would suggest like your height and weight and everything else. I look like a small bomb, because I'm short and wide and everything else.
Your thickness though. It's funny because I'd made comments prior to the internet saying that, trust me, when you see Coach Ray and I next to each other, he's gonna look small. The first photo we took, I'm like, oh shit, I look small. Doesn't matter about the height, your width, your depth. I'm like, oh okay.
Like I'm really in my best shape ever. I have first time I think in a super match where I had zero pains, and I really prepared. So I had Kristaps, our junior. He has world-class press and a hook. So just hooking him, like no one can rip him off from the hook. He couldn't. I just rip him off every time. I practiced with Giannis and Raimons for top roll and some other guys. So I had the guys like each lane, and I had guys like, okay, so most likely he will hit this, and I had to find the best guy that mimics that, and I practiced with them. And and endurance was ridiculous.
Vlad, you train with Vlad?
No, Vlad didn't get the chance to pull with Vlad. I think now I'm really close.
You gonna say it? Probably.
I'm really close. Yeah, I don't have because Vlad is still.
So nationals coming up. We get to find out.
Vlad is not pulling nationals. He got married like Friday. This Friday, so
well done,
I wasn't in a wedding. And
well, it's always nice when the man that's just beaten you goes on an enormously successful run. So please.
So my plan now is lose to everyone. and Rod's like, what the hell are you doing, Ray? Come on.
You must beat everyone. I want you to challenge Sanders for the overall everything. It was all in all. I really valued the experience. I'm grateful for you for being the opponent. I hope there's no ill feelings in the lead up or anything like that.
Like for me, I hope I didn't cross the line because
you didn't cross the
I
line.
go really shitty sometimes. It's snarky and
And that's I was reflecting on that this morning, and the sport is an interesting thing. Like where the athlete, the community here, you see it. There's so much just love in the community between everyone. But
Jerry hugged me so many times yesterday, and he's so sweaty.
But there's this thing like there's almost like in the lead up to a match, you have to back yourself, and you have to represent a confidence that you're going to win. And sometimes people take almost offense to
someone being confident. Or
So-
even someone supporting someone who's being confident.
Yeah,
you know?
Jerry
Yeah.
crucified me for not backing him. After the fact, he's like, Ryan, you're a damn ginger and you backed Gennady, what the? Yeah, I betrayed the ginger
Ginger
brotherhood.
clan.
But
Yeah. So next is you and your lovely wife is gonna tour to Europe.
Yeah.
You're gonna have some fun. You're gonna relax.
we got 4.5 weeks relaxing, eating. Next time you see me, I'll be much closer to 100 kilos.
You'll be, like I said, 10% croissant.
Yes, I'll be fluffy, and my face should be full again.
Yeah.
My neck might look a little wider. Oh, no. I can't, look at this photo. Like, it looks terrible, mate. My neck looks so thin. It's like, what is that?
I'm all traps and neck.
I gotta fix that.
Yeah,
Food
and
will be the answer.
we will see you in Arm Wars. Like, where it turns
Bogdan
out we're
Stoiker
not,
is a dangerous man, isn't he?
he's really dangerous, man. He's really dangerous.
Where would
man.
your confidence level be if you were to face him?
I don't know. Like, I feel his speed is kind of weird. I feel like I can, if it's a deep hook, if he doesn't jump all over me or anything else, I feel like he can be closer. I don't know, because like I give respect to Bogdan because I think he's a killer, and he's different weight class, like way different weight class than me. So I have to give him props, but I feel in a great shape that I would try, and I think it would be closer than most people think. Yeah, because I've been proving everyone wrong for 2 years.
Yeah.
I think every match I've
I
been
said,
picked.
keep on doing it, please. So,
Yeah.
so I can go, oh yeah, that's so bad.
Yeah.
Just flash for everyone. All
Yeah.
good.
Okay, Ryan. Thank you.
All right, man.
Thank you
You
for.
take care.
Thank you for.
We'll see you again in about
opportunity.
4.5 weeks.
Yeah. I'll see you soon.
All right.
Stay strong, love Armwrestling, guys.